Right now I think we should
multiplayer range.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6?
5 out of 6 for
whole multiplayer.
Mm-hmm. Because what I like so much.
Yeah.
And what is wrong with it? Like the armor packs and stuff. It personally just doesn't bother me. And that's fine. Like, you are just as right as I am.
I think with the multiplayer, I kind of feel that it's like a 4 or a 3.5 because it still has the old Halo stuff, and the old Halo stuff is fun, but I feel that that's kind of like expected.
Yeah.
But with the new edition, because they pushed this out so hard, because they really wanted people to try this, I felt takes too much for precedent.
Yeah. And
it's too much of a completely blatant marketing strategy and an awful, awful business practice that is spreading way too much.
Yeah.
Like, microtransactions, I'm going to get into a bit of a rant, but microtransactions, I feel are fine in the freemium, like mobile games or like we could have freemium console games if people are ballsy enough to just release a free game and then there's microtransactions in it.
They got them.
That is fine. Okay, I don't have an Xbox One.
Yeah, they have them now.
So like the microtransactions work in that because the game is already free. You don't need it. But in games like Halo 5, where you already are buying into a $60 title, and then they want you to spend $5 more at a time to get the things that you want, basically making the game so much more expensive, and it didn't need to be. Like, it doesn't need... AAA games do not need to cost more money after you have bought the game. Like, if it was like a subscription-based game, like an MMO that needs the more income to make like expansions and regular content releases, I get that.
Yeah.
Like, that is fine if they continue to keep making content and whatnot. But for games that like have a whole game finished and then they release it, they don't need microtransactions.
Yeah.
It just doesn't need it. And here, it really didn't need it.
Yeah.
And with the randomization thrown into it, it just feels like Microsoft deciding that they wanted to get into the microtransaction game.
They've been in the microtransaction game for a while.
And, like, rip off people. Well, this is Halo.
Oh, I understand.
Like, they have the smaller things that they can milk money from in microtransactions, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But this is their game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is their brand that is basically, in my eyes, still Xbox's big AAA title.
Oh, yeah. Master Chief is still the face of Xbox.
Yeah.
Will always be.
Yeah. And, like, people were going to buy this game anyways.
Yeah.
You really didn't need that. I mean, sure, it's cool that the tournament money goes towards, like, the tournament money is built up from the microtransactions, but that's only a percentage.
Yeah.
And the percentage has made almost $1 million.
Yeah.
It's probably over $1 million now.
Yeah.
So...
I 100% agree with you. Like, I 100% agree that microtransactions are a cancer that we need to kill clear to death.
Yeah. And like, my mom's cancer is now gone. Thank you, chemo. Thank you, radiation. We need chemo and radiation for microtransactions in games.
Yeah, we do. And I feel like angry nerds like us, and the angry nerds that are getting paid more than us,
Angry Joe, salute,
to be actual game journalists, they are a piece of that radiation. I feel like eventually,
they are the diagnosis.
Eventually, our voices are going to be heard. But the thing is, the only way it's going to stop is when they stop making money hand over fist, which is going to be hard to do because there are people who like this stuff. There are people who like to be able to buy their way out of spending time because
I believe the term is actually called whales. And I believe that's the term. I've seen some videos from Extra Credit where they go into game design and whatnot. Like they give you sort of lessons on what things are for game design. They're really cool. If you like games and you like how to understand games, go to Extra Credit's channel on YouTube. And they explained like what they are, and that people make these games for the whales to make ridiculous amounts of money, and give the whales like an environment to where they can shine and feel amazing and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's what Warzone does for the people that have all the goddamn cards from all the goddamn card packs, and just eat through literally everybody.
Yeah.
So, and it's just my point that Halo didn't need that.
No.
It really didn't.
Well, and there's a better way to do it, too. Because, like, there are ways that this is done that are less offensive than what Halo did. It's like, what Halo did is gives you something that is like a legitimate gameplay device for your money. Like, it's giving you something that's going to help you out, give you an edge in Warzone for your money. And there are games like Mortal Kombat X that's like, here's something that gives you the cool stuff from the game, like the cosmetic stuff, just the cosmetic stuff, the more fatalities, just stuff that's gonna make your experience cooler that you could unlock, but you don't have to if you don't have the time and you've got a little bit of disposable income, which
we don't.
Which we don't, but if we want, but we have the time, we have a little bit of time, and like we can put that forward and get what we want out of the game, and that lets people who don't have the time get what they want out of the game, and Metal Gear Solid Online, the multiplayer for Metal Gear Solid 5 has microtransactions, but it's just like helping you through the game a little bit quicker to get the stuff that's gonna make you actually able to fight. If you don't have like enough time to like pour into Metal Gear Online, because Metal Gear Online is a huge time commitment. Yeah, and yes, it does seem like it's giving you an edge, but the thing about that is, like, the stuff that you can buy with money is pretty, like, it's nothing that's gonna, like, break the game. Like, the stuff that you unlock in that game is just, like, gives you a little bit of an edge, but not really anything. And, like, the other people can unlock that freely, and it's not required. And it doesn't it requires a time commitment, but it's not like random, because like everything you're unlocking is based on a level.
Sort of going off of that, the random power-ups for Halo. I mean, it makes sense from like looking at Halo in a general sense, because you have the vehicles, you have all the different weapons, you have all of those. And like you never know what exactly you're gonna want. Like if it's a bigger map, you may want like a sniper rifle, but instead you get like a needler. But the needler is still nice to have. Yeah. But it's also like they could have done this better instead of going the Hearthstone route to where it's all random, because that game is completely based off of chance. Halo was actually just a game of skill. What they could have done, and this would have been a lot better, is if they kind of went off the League of Legends model standpoint, to where you have the requisition points and you can unlock you can unlock either weapons or armor pieces or the power-ups all through with just requisition points, or if you wanted to, you could go and buy the armor sets that you want, or the armor pieces that you want, to make yourself look awesome.
I would greatly prefer a store.
Yeah.
To what we have.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
What they had in Reach.
Yeah.
Like they had credits in Reach, and you bought armor pieces and like.
Yeah, and you like unlock them as you went by,
them.
and then you would be able to buy them.
Yeah.
If you had enough credits for it.
Yeah.
But even if they like didn't have the level up system, because they don't necessarily need it, they could if they want.
They need it because they're
for armor pieces and whatnot.
Not just for armor pieces, like they maybe not tie the armor pieces to the level system.
Yeah,
but like they need the level system.
Yeah,
it's like that progression is what keeps people going.
Yeah, that is true. So, sorry, but the microtransaction thing kind of got me really for a loop for this game.
No, yeah.
So for the multiplayer, I honestly have to do it at like 3 out of 6.
Yeah.
Because the good stuff, I expected that stuff, but when I heard all about the Warzone stuff and the requisition points, I thought it was just that. But as soon as I got to play it, I realized that it was microtransactions, and that really bummed me out.
Yeah.
Because too often, great games are being ruined. Like great AAA games are being ruined by the microtransactions. But what do you? Game on the whole. We can start feeling better about ourselves.
Game on the whole, it's a very, very solid game.
Mm-hmm.
And it does a lot of new stuff, most of which hits.
Yeah.
Some of it misses. Some of it misses and hits your brother in the face. But
yeah.
All in all, I think game on the whole has to be, because like I'm a gameplay first guy, and we can talk about the business stuff later.
Mm-hmm.
On the whole, I think I'd give it a 5 out of 6.
5 out of 6.
Yeah. Low 5 out of 6, but 5 out of 6.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with like a 4, because a 4 out of 6, because that multiplayer really bummed me out, and I felt that the Halo 5 storyline, while it is good, it is those elements that kind of drag me out of it, like a little bit too much. Like I didn't feel as like immersed and ready to rape and pillage like I did in Halo 4.
Yeah.
When this one is a lot more rape and pillage than Halo 4 was.
Yeah.
So that kind of drags me out of it a little bit, and I'm a big Halo guy, but it is still a great, solid game.
Yeah.
It has a little bit too many problems for me to say this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. And it's not the best thing ever.
No.
It misses some pretty big points, but on the whole, I really like it, and it's a good game.
It is still a good game that is worth playing, and still worth playing the multiplayer in the arena, or if the Warzone, if you like that. If you don't, you're with us on that boat, and you can come join the happy fun time over in arena. But I think that'll do it for this one. I'm Drew here with TrebleChin Entertainment.
And I'm Davey, also here for TrebleChin Entertainment. If you liked what you saw, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and leave anything you want in the comments below. Let us know what you thought of Halo 5. You can leave good stuff, you can leave bad stuff. Further the conversation. Let us know if we made you want to play Halo 5. Let us know if we discouraged you from playing Halo 5. Just tell us how we're doing. We want you guys to be as much a part of this channel as any of us are, and we hope you come back to see us again. Take it easy.
Goodbye, and keep on fighting and finish that fight.
Finish the fight.